Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. Listen, I don't think I covered Flare Fair and its genius move, genius motion yesterday in yesterday's live stream. So we're gonna get into it today. We're gonna actually do some stuff, use it, talk about it. I think it's genius in motion for sure. We'll talk about that. What is Axelar's integration in the XRPL? What does it really mean? The folks from Axelar, they gave us a little bit of intel, a little insight into it. We're going to cover that post from Axelar Network in relation to the XRPL EBM and the XRPL. Look, going over some liquidity pools again this morning on the XRPL. So the UI UX to the XRPL for the automated market maker is lacking. I'm going to share the differences between liquidity pools on Flare networks and liquidity pools on the XRPL, and you can make your own decisions. But yeah, as far as I can, is the way I see it, very lacking in my opinion, for the UI UX perspective, and entering these liquidity pools. In other words, your gateway, your entry, your user to get to there, to get to the liquidity pools, just not great. Just not great on the XRPL right now. I don't know if that's programmability. I don't know if that's different devs can do different things. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. What's up? We'll see. You know, how that goes. So, in any case, man, happy Saturday to each and one of you. I reached out to XP Markets to ask them about something on the platform. We'll see if they get back. I don't know where they're actually out of, but we'll see if they get back on that as well. The market's doing what the market does. We go over some numbers. I shared a little hot pit with the Patreon group yesterday that I think in the AI agent space that I think is going to kill a game. I really do. Don't sleep on the AI agents. This 40, 60, 70% pullback on these particular projects. Like, that's awesome. People think it's troubling. No, that's awesome. Especially on the top 1% project, right? That is awesome. I got a couple $100 of dirty, nasty fiat. I was going to wait a little bit, but I think I'm just going to take a play or add two positions, not take a new play, add two positions, virtuals, AI 16 Zulu, yeah, maybe AI XBT as well, right? So I think it's important, right? Mind share narratives, they go up and down in the digital asset space. People are just, you know, they go up and down, but can you see out into the future? Do you think AI agents in the future are going to be a thing or no? That's why I see it. Do you think it's going to be a thing or no? Who cares about a 70% retracement? If the AI agent thing in crypto is going to be a thing, you got to think long term, right? I think for sure. What's going on, Brooklyn Hardball? Brooklyn Hardball, are you saying no to the AI agent in crypto is going to be a thing in the future? What's going on, bro? Hey, did you ever go check out my guys? My DeFi guys? Did you go check them out? So you're saying, yep, you don't think the AI agents really are going to be a thing in the future? That's interesting. That's interesting, bro. Did you go check out my guys in the DeFi thing, bro? Did you go check them out? Telling you next level stuff over there. Telling you, well worth it. I mean, this one, the one I tell you about, I tell you details about that one, right? So yeah, definitely. I'm telling you, it was an eye opener. Brooklyn Hall, every chain will have its own AI along with banks. Yeah, but that's different though, bro. An AI agent, like the AI agents actually took hold outside of crypto. That's where it started. So, and it's a big deal right now. People are running around, marketing AI agent agencies, right? They call it AAA. It's a big deal. You can build your own agent. You can teach people how to build it. It's a big deal outside of crypto. But I think the best use case is in crypto, absolutely in crypto. And so even if a bank's going to have their own AI, where are they going to go? Where are they going to get the people to build it? Right? All the builders are coming from Web 2 into Web 3. AI 16 Zulu was a Web 2 AI person group. And then they came into crypto. So when you throw crypto into it, mm-mm. They're not going to go build with a bank. They're gonna go build what is crypto involved, right? What is the community? That's what I think. But anyway, yeah, everyone's gonna have their own AI. Of course, everyone's gonna be able to build it. Of course, of course, of course. But that's interesting. I just think that thing is gonna be. I think the AI agent in the crypto narrative is gonna be massive. The thing that Virtuals is building, ooh, I don't know if you checked out Virtual's protocol, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be big, in my opinion. It's going to be massive, especially when you tie crypto to it, man. Especially we got voices going on right now. Outside of the Web 3, they're trying, and Web 2, they're trying to build the voices thing. We got a voice thing right now in crypto, right now. Hopping in on Twitter Spaces. I mean, my only thing is there going to be the likes of like a Google that's going to come in and snatch up one of these projects? You know what I mean? Snatch them up. I think that's going to happen too. That could very well happen for sure. But listen, we're going to go over the market, go over these numbers because the market is definitely doing what the market does. That's for sure, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That'd be super, super cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. Again, happy Saturday. I can't believe I forgot to cover this Flare Fair, uh, Brooklyn Harbor. I forgot to cover this, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot to cover this. This is a big deal. It's really, really, really big, big, big deal for sure. I think it's a little genius in motion what they did. We're going to go over that kind of one-stop shop for all things Flare Network DApps, or I think they like to call them DApps or app chains. I like it. I do. And this is a new Flare Networks player in the space. Is my live stream messing up? This is a new Flare Networks player in the space here. Young lady's doing her thing over there. It's pretty cool. I'm going to share that video as well. And hopefully I feel like I'm delaying a little bit with the live stream, but hopefully that will definitely get better for sure. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, brother. Hope you're feeling better for sure. So let me go to market real quick. Go over these numbers. Welcome to the live stream. Flare Networks, Flare Fair. I think it's Genius in Motion. It's good to see. We're going to refresh CoinGecko. Bear Chain's already $6.10. Holy smokes. Chain just launched, already at $6.10. Cray in the streets, man. It's cray in the streets. Numbers like that. I don't mean I can even look at the FDB. All right, so according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap's down 2% roughly, and is at $3.27 trillion. Trillion. Bitcoin down almost about 60%. Bitcoin is trading at $96,434 again. Bitcoin is up rather, nearly 5% on the 30-day. Ethereum is trading at $2,634 again. And on the 30-day, Ethereum is down 18%. XRP, the beloved, is trading at $2.42, and it's up 6.5% on the 30-day. Solana is trading at $197, and Solana is up 6% on the 30-day. Dogecoin is 25 cents. Cool. Trading at 25 cents. And it is down 20% on the 30 days. So we is trading at $3.03. Bummer. And on the 30-day, it is down 35% on the 30-day. On the 30-day. I'm gonna buy some sweet while we're on the stream, man, because I keep messing around and not buying it. Hedera Hashgraphs, 23 cents, looking into it. Chainlink, where's Chainlink at? $18, still under $20. Interesting. Looking into each one of those, still trying to decide. Taking a position. I'm going to use my Bitcoin to do it too. Take a position with Chainlink or Hedera Hashgraph. Right now, alts are struggling to gain some momentum, but we'll see. We're going to have to see what February and March looks like. No one can really tell what it's going to look like. No one can really tell. So it's either Hedera Hashgraph or in an 8 billion market cap, or it's Chainlink in whatever market cap. It's $11 billion market cap. We'll see. But that is the market, fam. And the market is just doing what the market does. Let's go over to this Flare Fair thing, man, that I forgot to share. I think this is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, there it is. Here it is right here. I think it's awesome. Pull up this Twitter. I got like 500 because see, my internet connection is not great. Why is that? Why is that? We always talk about being in the dead zone here. Uh, Live TV, man. It's live TV. Come on. It's live TV. I can get rid of this. At least since my internet is not working great, at least let me just get rid of these. I don't really. I'm on a new thing. In case you missed it, we launched Flare Fair today. That was yesterday. What's in it for you? Flare Fair is a virtual park to learn about DeFi and stack FLR. It features fun zones with the app tutorials showing how to earn from the 510 million FLR reward pool. P.S. We accidentally overwhelmed Cloudflare with traffic. Sorry for the wait. The gates are now open again. Gates are now open again. All right, let me see if I can help my computer out here because it's struggling right now. It's struggling. Let me get rid of my some stuff here. I don't really need it. I can pull it up at any time. Let's get rid of that. Oh boy. Well, looks like I closed a bunch of stuff there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened just now. Don't know what happened just now. Everything went away. I must have hit the wrong button. My live stream is not up. The live stream ain't up. What's happened? Restore tab. Let's do that. I closed out a tab. I didn't mean to do so, and I closed out the live stream. We probably were still live. It's just the tab on the computer wasn't up. But let me make sure. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Make sure we get this chat back. Sorry about that, guys. Close the tab. I don't think that closes the stream, does it? I don't think it does. Yeah, you told me about this meticulous blockchain. Was that you mentioned that before, Brooklyn, about the metal blockchain? I'm still checking them out for sure. No, I think it was someone else in the stream was telling me about the metal blockchain. I forget. It was someone else in the stream telling me about the metal blockchain. Brooklyn Harbor says quant is a great buy. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. Here's the deal. And the challenging thing for all of us is understanding like we can't own everything. And there comes a point in time where um, concentrated bets, in other words, if you have some XRP, adding to those is better than taking a new position. Adding strength, adding to the strength or adding strength to your buys, right, becomes the win for sure. Oh man, I got rid of all my Flare Fair stuff. Man, I don't know why I did that. Let me go back here and let me re-pull up all the stuff I exited. Oh, you know what? I can do that a minute or at a time. Let me see here. Let me do this. Restore. Let's do that. I'll restore one at a time. That's a good way to do it too. So here's the Flare Fair, man. I like it. Let me see. Do it. Can I go to home? Yeah, let me go home. Let me go to home. See what it does. One-stop shop for all things Flare networks. I think is kind of genius in motion. Here it is. Fair.flare. .network. Flare Fair, the one-stop DeFi carnival. I think this is good. It's kind of going to attract a certain kind of users in a mystical wonderland of whispers and lights. Flare Fair offers fun and real DeFi gains for all. I think it's smart. Discover new experiences and unlock lucrative rewards now. Flare drops, Flare rewards, treasuries. Well, no, treasuries. Did I say treasuries? Treasures. That's the interesting part. I don't remember seeing that. Flare Fair tutorial video. And then it's got FAQs as well. And I like that. I do like that. I do like that. Where do I find out more? Okay. So nice FAQs as well. Check out this video. I thought it was pretty, I think it was pretty cool personally. Check this video out. Let's go here.
Join the Flare Fair fun today, your one-stop DeFi carnival, where you can learn and earn by exploring our many ecosystem partners. Here's how the magic unfolds. First, connect your wallet and bridge your assets to the Flare network. By using Stargate, your tokens arrive safely on Flare. And you're set to explore the treasure trove of opportunities. Next, collect your rewards by completing DeFi activities featured in the fun zones. Swap, provide liquidity, and watch your rewards rise. Finally, claim your rewards on the Flare portal, confirm your withdrawal, and behold, your rewards are yours to keep. Flare's DeFi ecosystem offers countless opportunities, and Flare Fair is your chance to get rewarded for all your participation. However, it won't last forever. Take a ride now and let the DeFi games begin.
The one-stop DeFi carnival. Take a ride now. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's, nice, fun, smart thing to do. I really, really do. I think it's pretty cool. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That would be really awesome. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. So I'm going to hit join now here real quick. Now it said DeFi activities. So that's participating in DeFi would be my guess. But I love the idea of having everything in one place. I love that. Not having to find something or another and having new people, struggle to go through, searching on YouTube for videos on how to do something. So Stargate, that's the easy one, right? That's where you bridge assets that you might have on other chains over to Flare networks, right? We used Stargate to bridge over some ETH so that we could wrap some, get some liquid staking ETH I don't even remember where we did that. Don't even remember where we did that. Obviously, we were on SparkDex and we're on Kinetic. Yeah, and I think we're on one of our main wallets to do both of those there. So I like it. You go to Gnosis, you go to BlazeSwap. Let's go to, I don't know, on this test wallet, I don't have a lot of anything anywhere else. This is a test wallet, right? So it's not a lot of stuff here. So let me check out this test wallet and see what we got. So we got no USDC, USDT. All right, let me see if we got anything. See, it's showing $0, 17 bucks. $9, only $2 of USDC. Just don't have a lot of stuff to bridge over. Yeah, don't have a lot. I mean, $17. This one has even less, I bet. Yeah. So you don't have anything to show you guys how to bridge over some stuff. I mean, I don't know if you want to bridge over $2. It's Ethereum. I was maybe on Arbitrum. Maybe I got something on Arbitrum. Let's see what we got on there. I can't put up another browser because this poor laptop will. Where my main wallets are, this poor laptop will it won't survive it. So that's Arbitrum, no base USDC, no Arbitrum USDC, just no Arbitrum ETH, nothing on these test wallets, man. So I can't really show you that. We'll check out SparkDex. But look, the way it is, you click on it, right? There's a tutorial on how to use the bridge, right? The premier cross-chain liquidity bridge enhancing enhancing Flare's day one liquidity for assets like USDC, USDT, and ETH, right? There's a tutorial. You watch that video on how to do it, and then you hit bridge. Now, I don't know if the tutorial is, I would have liked the PDF with the wording as well. Step one, because some people like reading as opposed to just watching the video or reading, along with the video, whatever. But let's see the pace of this video and see whether or not people can follow along. I guess you could pause it, but let's click. I mean, it's 50 seconds. It's 50 seconds. That's, tutorial provided by
Bridge Fund to the stargate.finance/bridge and connect your wallet. Click on the Transfer tab. Identify the network you will be sending funds from and the asset. Identify the network you will be sending funds to. In this case, select Flare. Enter the amount you will be sending. Select your desired speed and gas fee. Confirm within your wallet. Once your funds have arrived on the Flare network, you will see them within the Assets tab.
Yeah, so that's pretty quick. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It really is. But I like it. A little tutorial video. People can pause it. You can pause it and say, okay, what? Okay, what? Especially if you've never done any bridging or anything like that, right? You can always pause the videos. So I think that is pretty cool. You click this button here, and it's going to take you to Stargate, where you can connect the wallet. And that reminds me, let me check and see, do I got anything on Polygon on my test wallet? Like, I really don't think I have anything on Polygon. Trying to think where I might have a little bit of change. Yeah, I don't think so, man. The root network. Let me see. I doubt it. Yeah, so I don't have anything. And again, unfortunately, opening up another browser, it just zaps the computer's resources, or else I would show you. But So here's Stargate. Let me click on it again. Hit explore. There's going to be the tutorial. And then you hit the bridge, right? Okay, I watched the video. Okay, cool. Click that. It takes you to stargate.finance /bridge, which is, I think, pretty cool, right? You're already on the transfer, and then you would just select your assets. I think that's pretty cool. Big Cat Wow is popping up, don't know why. Right? I think that's really cool. It's simple and easy to use. 99% of the time, you're just going to use the economy as opposed to fast. You're paying a few extra cents for the fast, but 99% of the time, the economy, and these are more than fair and reasonable prices to bridge. We're talking about moving from one chain to another chain. Okay. More than fair, my experience with using Stargate. I use Stargate a bunch. Used to use Rhino.fi a bunch, BTC Omni a bunch, but Stargate for sure. Layer Zero, it is. Layer Zero is what it is. So I think that's cool, right? And so once you bridge your stuff over, now they're on Flare, right? Get rid of this bridge. And what you can do is you can just X out of Stargate now, right? Just X out of Stargate. And go over to Kinetic or SparkDex or Gnosis Global or Blaze Swap or Cyclo or Clearpool or Scepter. Or Scepter. Let me go to SparkDex. Let's take a look at, see where we are here. I need to get back into a liquidity pool on SparkDex anyway. Maybe I'll just put my SFLR back into a liquidity pool here. So it shows the APR, okay? Highest APR on SparkDex is 100%. So we could click Explore SparkDex here, Brooklyn Hardball. There's a little video, again, on SparkDex. I'm a big fan of SparkDex. I got to tell you, big fan of that team over there. I don't know any of them, but the UI and UX and features for an early day project is awesome. I would not sleep on SparkDex. And especially if you are a Flare Networks ecosystem participant, I would not sleep on SparkDex. A comprehensive DeFi ecosystem for trading, farming, and perpetual swaps. Except for if you're in the US and a few other of those, bad guy countries like North Korea. The US is included in this one. Did you know that? We can't participate in perpetual swaps if you're in the US. It's cray in them streets, but that is how it is. I like the way they did this here. Where's my beloved? I'm telling you right there, that SFLR, WFLR. Just give me that every day of the week, twice on Sundays, bro. I ain't chasing our APRs at 100%. That Flare WFLR right there, man, 12%. I'm good. 1% a month. Cool. I'm good. Look at the assets. It's Flare and Flare. It's the Flare token and it's the Flare token. Do you understand? I can't stress it enough. Now, let's check out the tutorial video from SparkDex on how to use SparkDex.ai. Let's take a look. Man, I'm
to provide.
Hold on a second. I'm just loving this, but let me check in the stream, see what's good. Let me welcome some more people on. I appreciate you guys putting up with the madness that is the internet death zone. This is where we live. We live in the internet death zone. Like, did the stream go out again? Rick, man, we have to hook up, bro. Because we are here, bro. Me and you, I'm telling you. We got to hook up, Rick. Seriously, bro. We got to hook up because we are. But we can't participate in the perpetuals, bro. You said hopefully new regulations will allow us to use it. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, can we take care of our own finances? Now, look, I just want you to understand something. A lot of the stuff that we're not allowed to do, a lot of it is or was because we as a nation have a tendency to blame others for our losses in the financial space. You understand? So they said, oh, no, we got to protect you because you don't know what you're doing. And you keep complaining about stuff. So we're going to protect you because you're not taking ownership for your losses. So we're going to protect you. How do we protect you? We're just going to we're just not going to allow you to do anything. That's for context. That's just for context. Just understand that. It's very much like, oh, people ain't going to come into this space if they got to custody their own stuff and they got to write down seed phrases and they got to get a ledger, get a software wallet, and they got to protect the wallet from themselves losing it. They got to protect themselves from losing their stuff. Do you know this goes on in digital asset space? Content creators talking about they're not going to want to have to take responsibility for not losing their ledger. They're not going to want to have to take responsibility for losing their ledger. I just want you to just take a moment and what would you do if your 12-year-old lost their wallet? Lost their driver's license, what would you do if they left it in the hotel and you went back home and traveled abroad and the cleanup people discovered it and it's no longer available? Like, what are we talking about? What? What? Back in the golden days, back in the golden days, people used to take responsibility when they would lose stuff. Back in the day when we used pen and paper, people would just take responsibility for their own stuff. And what we allowed to happen, the reason why there's intermediaries, right? Okay. You don't want responsibility? We'll do it. You don't want to take responsibility for your stuff? We'll do it. We'll charge you just a little small fee. And oh, by the way, when you transfer your stuff to us, it's kind of not just stuff anymore. Anyway, I digress. What's going on, Pookie? How are you, my friend? Alex Sheet is in the building. What's up, brother? Alex Sheet says, hello, CJ. I missed so much in 22 minutes. I have to watch the replay. Yes, sir. What's going on, Alex Sheet? How are you, brother? So listen, anyway, I'm digressing. So let's get back to the Spark Deck stuff. This drives me crazy with this stuff, man. You didn't miss much, Pookie. We're going over Flare Zone, man. We're going over not Flare Zone, the Flare Fair. Fair.flare.network, the awesome site for all things DApps, app chains, and Flare networks. One-stop shop for entering into DeFi on Flare networks. I think it's pretty cool. I really, really do. Guys, do me a favor. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like button, then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and fam. It's one of the greatest ways to support the channel. It helps to get the channel out to more people hanging out on YouTube, listening to rap ciphers. Who don't know that there's a new financial system being built right underneath their nose, Brooklyn Hardball. All right, so yeah, let's go back to this thing here. Let's go back to Spark Dex. I love it. I love it. Now there's the video tutorial on how to enter into a liquidity pool or and or perpetual swaps on freaking SparkDex. My favorite in the Flare Networks ecosystem.
Staked Flare liquidity to SparkDex liquidity pools to receive an APR. Visit www. Let's learn how to provide staked Flare liquidity to SparkDex liquidity pools to receive an APR.
So this particular one, he's talking about staked Flare, which would be liquid staking Flare in a liquidity pool, okay? You can enter different liquidity pools. It doesn't have to be staked Flare, right? You can see USDT and bridged USDC. You can see bridged USDC and this CUSDX from Clearpool. There's the stake FLR, the FLR, my favorite pool. And then you see other pools, right? So how do you get stake Flare? We're going to show you that as well. All right, so let's
Visit www.sparkdex.ai and launch the app. Connect your wallet. Make sure your wallet is on the Flare network. Along the top of the page, click on Pool. Choose if you want to insert double-sided or single deposit liquidity. Select your asset liquidity pair. Identify your desired fee tier. Select a range strategy. You can choose from full range, safe, common, or expert. Your risk profit profile can be seen here. Below, you can fine-tune your minimum and maximum thresholds. Input the amount of each asset you would like to deposit. Approve the assets, then click on Add Liquidity. Click on Confirm. Confirm within your wallet. We have deposited staked Flare USDCE liquidity. You can find your open liquidity position here. To add or withdraw liquidity, simply click on Manage. Let's learn how to execute a market order swap on SparkDex. Visit www.sparkdex.ai and launch the app. Click Flare Mainnet and make sure your wallet is on the Flare network. Click on the Swap tab. Identify the asset you wish to swap from, then identify the asset you wish to swap to. Choose the amount you wish to swap. Click on Swap. Confirm the swap. Confirm within your wallet. We have swapped USDCE for Flare on SparkDex.
pretty cool. So they got a nice little tutorial. A new person is going to have to pause it, that's what I used to do in the early days years ago, entering the DeFi. I'd have to pause all these videos. Okay, step one, all right, pause it. Let me go do it. Okay, then listen to the next couple minutes. Step two, okay, pause it. Let me go do it. That's how you learn. Okay, so I love that. And there's the video. Oh, so they don't have a link. I don't see, they don't have a link to just click to go to it. But they got supply here, which is interesting. Okay, so it looks like if you mouse over each one of these liquidity pools, Rick Cisneros, it looks like that's going to take you directly to the pool. That's nice. That's nice. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to add my SFLR here. I got a couple $100 worth of some stuff. I think I'm putting it on here. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool that they have that. They don't go over the perpetual swaps, probably because of the US thing. All right, so you see how I can mouse over here on supply? I bet you that's going to take me right to the pool. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go to supply. Oh, and before I go to supply, let me pull up the 7 criteria for entering a liquidity pool, right? We don't want to be just hanging out on manual functions to get into a liquidity pool. That's not enough. In my opinion, you want to know the fundamental foundations for entering a liquidity pool, not the APR. A lot of people out here APR chasing. That's the novice approach to DeFi, okay? Let's see here. I had that thing pulled up. I pulled it up from the Patreon, and now I don't see it here. That is a major. Why would that not be here? All right, I don't see today. All right, today. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, here it is, right there. Let's go over this real quick, Brooklyn Hardball. Real quick. No, that's not what I want. Oh. All right, I'll do that. Open link in new tab. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Let's go over the 7 criteria for illiquidity pool real quick. There it is from our Patreon group, okay? Given the AMM and new XRP platforms like Orchestra and DexFi and Anados Finance, I wanted to share some things I use for being an LP in DeFi. Number one, in the assets, a few questions to ask yourself. Liquidity pair assets, right? Assets. USDC and wrapped Flare. Flare ETH and wrapped ETH, right? No, that wouldn't be the one. So that's the same thing. In a way, they're the same thing. One's liquid staking though, right? I forget where you do which platform do you do the liquid ETH? I forget. But anyway, you want to compare the assets. First thing you want to consider are the assets. Number one, would I want to hold each of these assets long term? Would I be okay with getting fully converted into each of these assets? Is there any utility for the token/asset asset? Does the asset have a strong foundation? I think a great one to use, liquidity pair to use, is XRP and RLUSD. You got to answer these questions, right? If the answer is no to any of these questions, then you're looking at a high risk gamble play and should be managed as such. TVL. Sometimes it says liquidity, sometimes it's to say TVL. We are looking for it to establish a minimum threshold that we need for TVL in the pools. 250,000 in our market, and our marker is a marker for a minimum TVL, 250. It's okay if you don't have that, but 250 is good. 500, we like to go minimum of 1 million, unless it's in the XRP, L. I did find a liquidity pool, by the way, that has 1 million in TVL there on the XRPL. I did find that. Anything less than that adds more overall risk, for the pool, right? So TVL, consider that, right? I would not hang out less than 250K in liquidity pool. And again, you can enter liquidity pools with $10, $15, $50 to learn, to invest in you. I know that one XRP is going to be 1,000 XRP. I know it's going to be 10,000 XRP. And my God, 50 XRP. Whew, I get it. Correlation. When you start getting into concentrated liquidity pairs, I'll share what that is in a minute. It's different than full ranges. Full ranges is the only thing we got going on right now. Liquidity pools in the XRPL ecosystem. When you start getting into concentrated liquidity pairs, we want to make sure that the assets are moving in tandem with each other, which will allow you to stay in range longer as the prices move up or down. We are looking for at least a positive 0.5 correlation on the 7-day time frame. But the closer to a positive 1, the better, which tells us that they are moving together in price changes, right? You can use DeFi Llama correlation matrix here. All right, note, the correlation doesn't matter for a stable coin pairing because they can't move in tandem, right? It only works with 2 volatile and moving assets, right? So for example, Solana USDC is no need to be checking for correlation. There's no need to raise a stake. Bitcoin and ETH is the one, right? 2 assets, right? 2 assets. Stablecoin is a stablecoin. Assets of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, right? Periodically checking the correlations for assets for which you may have open positions is a best practice. If correlation breaks down, that is a signal that it may be time to consider exiting positions. I would give that correlation, out of correlation thing a couple of days. Trend. This is where we inject some technical analysis into the mix here with trend analysis. We want the trend for the pair to be sideways or upwards, right? Ranging sideways or upwards. If it's trending down, that is not something we want to be a part of in the liquidity pool, right? Volume, slant returns. So 24-hour volumes. Ideally, we want to find pools where the 24-hour volume is equal to or greater than the TVL. Ideally. And there are a bunch of pools that are like that. You got 1 million in TVL, you got 2 million in 24-hour volume. If the volume exceeds the TVL, then that is an indication that there's a healthy and an active pool. Note, if the volume is less than the TVL, that doesn't mean it's a bad pool. It just indicates that at the moment there isn't a lot of activity in that pool, which indicates less fees might be earned. And another way of putting that is you could be early to the game, and do you have vision to seeing where that liquidity pool and volume is going? Where is it going? In the XRP RLUSD is the quintessential example. Where do you feel like that pool is going in terms of TVL and volume? Where do you feel like it's going? And I'm not talking about 30 and 60 days from now. I'm talking about a year from now. A year from now, where do you feel like it's going? 2 years from now, where do you feel like it's going? You know, with your 10 and 20 and your $50 of XRP, where do you feel like that's going? Where do you feel like the TVL? Maybe it's 250K in TVL right now, and maybe it's 224-hour volume. Where do you feel like that's going to be a year from now? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Where do you feel like it's going? Because if you're early to something that's going, you're going to benefit the most from that, percentage-wise. You're in relation to your percentages in the pool. You'll benefit the most, as opposed to people running around chasing APRs. Okay, just insider tip. DEX is important. It's important to select a DEX that has a long track record and a large TVL and daily volume. This indicates that there's a lot of trust in this platform from both users who are swapping the answers back and forth and from investors who are locking up their capital in the smart contracts, right? Important. Then this, of course, is the blockchain. Flare Networks, the XRPL, Solana, Sui. Bear Chain just launched. Oh, awesome. I'm not sure if I'm hanging out with Bear Chain. It's like a day and a half old. You understand? You understand? It's like a day and a half old. Congratulations. I'm just not sure I'm hanging out in liquidity pool on Bear Chain, right? You understand? Big difference, right? Between the XRPL and Bear Chain. It's a big difference between Flare Networks, in my opinion, and Bear Chain. Big difference between Ethereum's blockchain and Bear Chain. You understand? BERA chain, right? Seven criteria. I just want to share that with you guys. So I really do think, Rick Cisneros, I think you can click here. I've never done it. And it's going to take you to this particular pool, SFLR, WFLR. I think it's going to do it. Look at that. Man, SparkDex folks are on it, man. I'm telling you, SparkDex folks are on it. What wallet is my $200 of roughly $200 of SFLR? Where is it? I think it is. Okay, let's do this. Now I got to scan something, so I'm gonna have to stop sharing for a second. Okay, I'm gonna stop share for just a second. Got some nice pools going on. Nice pools. Got some nice stuff going on here. Look at these pools. I'm hanging out right here. I'm hanging out right here. Now, there's a reason for that. I hope you get it. I'm hanging out right here. I'll share it with you in a second, but let me do this real quick. I'm going to stop the share for just a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, let me connect this wallet here. Oh, man, they got Bybit and the big wallet exchanges. Wallet extensions on here. I'm telling you, man, hey, Rick, do not sleep on SparkDex, bro. Do not sleep on SparkDex. I'm telling you. There it is. Am I connected? Yes. All right. Let me bring this back here real quick. Let's share. You got to be careful with scanning to connect. Yeah, you got to be careful with that and showing that. All right. So connected. I got claimable rewards. It's been a minute. I haven't claimed anything. What is this? Some RFLR claim. I thought I claimed that. And some WFLR claim. All right, cool. Was it Dinero? Yeah, it was Dinero that was the liquid staked ETH that I use. I put like $50 there. All right, so I'm gonna claim these rewards. Right now, $2, $8. Why not? Let's claim it. I thought for sure. I mean, when I went to the portal, maybe. All right, so I'll claim it. A little $100. I mean, 100 RFLR, I'll claim it. And some WFLR, 372. Claim that. All right, forgive me, guys, while I'm doing some claiming. Why is that claim button still on? Okay, there it's gone. All right, I'm telling you, big fan, Rick Cisneros of SparkDex, man. Big fan. All right, big fan of what they got going on. So here are different pools. Here's some different pools, and I'll just do a little bit of lessons here. Like, look at this APR, 110%, right? Like, oh man, 100%, 10% APR. Crazy. I'm in this, right? And this little SFLR, WFLR, only 34%. People are like, it's only 30%, 4%, man. What the world are we talking? What the world? But look at the TVL in the Flare ETH. Liquidity pair. Two different assets. It's 163,000 in TVL. That's it. Right? It's not very big. You know what I mean? Not very big. I love the way they break down the rewards. I mean, if you compare SparkDex to Orchestra Finance, XP Markets, I'm telling you, fam, it's, it's just not great, bro. Just not great. They got to up their game. All right, so see, they've got the rewards breakdown. RFLR 73%, Dinero rewards 34%, and you get in the Dinero token, I believe. And then the fee 2.81%. You see how that breakdown is? Let me show you XP market right now. And I'm getting the liquidity. I'm going to get in the liquidity pool by way of that UI UX, right? Because someone decided to start a pretty nice liquidity pool on there, as opposed to the one on Magnetic. It's a temporary pool on X Magnetic. But let me show you. Because I don't know, man. Am I too hard? Am I too hard on it? Let's go to history here. Let's see. XP market. Let's go. That's the Twitter. Let's go here. Hopefully they're gonna I don't know. Hopefully they'll answer my thing there. So, all right. So here you can see here, I'm gonna click on the XRP RL USD liquidity pair. Okay. There it is right there. That's the liquidity pool. All right, you see here AMM, right? There's the pairing. They have the unlike X Magnetic, they do have the value in XRP, not just the amount of XRP. So that's a plus. Okay. X Magnetic doesn't have that. They just got the amount of XRP in there. You got to kind of figure out the value. Anyway, and then it says here $1 million in RLUSD, right? So you got a liquidity pair. The the total liquidity, the liquidity is $2 million, right? 1 million in XRP, 1 million in RLUSD. Those are bing, ding, 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 ding. That's right. That's awesome. That's awesome liquidity pool. That's right. That's awesome. But, and they got the fee right here, 0.32%. Awesome. 24-hour volume is 78,000. That's not optimal for a $2 million liquidity pool. It's not optimal, right? That's a signal of the lack of participation, but that's what you get with the XRP community, right? 0.32%, but they don't have the APR of the pool. You know, sometimes you can do APRs and they'll note a guesstimate. This is not exactly, it's a guesstimate of what you'll earn over 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, right? Go to Orca, go to Cetus and the SUI protocol and the SUI blockchain. They'll have those kind of things where you can check that out, right? There's no APR here, man. There's no APR here. So I reached out to them on their X page, direct messaged them like, what's going on? So only 133 people in this pool. And for me, even with a missing APR, I'm getting in this liquidity pool. There's only 130 people here. And if you know what you're doing, and if you understand the assets that you're in, you take a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10% of your that beloved XRP. I get it. I know it's going to be hard. I know you're going to need prayer afterwards for any liquidity pool. I understand that precious XRP, right? I get it. But 133 people in a $2 million liquidity pool? Now, again, that volume, I mean, that's, you know, that can be better. That can be better, but it's not where the pool is. It's where the pool is going. Right? Right? Like my mentor used to say, CJ, find out where everyone else is going. Right? He used to tell me that in business all the time. In business all the time. That dude was my mentor. Love him. He used to say, CJ, in business, you got to find out where everyone else is going and then get there first. And then when you get there, show what the answer to the challenge or problem that they may be having in the marketplace, right? So where is this thing going? Where is it going? Where is it headed? Not 30 days. I get people in the chat, how much am I going to make if the APR is this and I do that and I do this? How much is it going to make a month? That's the wrong question. You got to think of it's liquidity pool providing this service, which was what you're doing, is a long range plan. It's long term. It's 9 months, 12 months, 2 years. This is why the number one consideration is the assets. Are you going to be good holding XRP 2 years from now? Are you going to be good holding RLUSD 2 years from now? Not 30 days, bro. Not 30 days, 2 years, but there's no APR here, right? You know, they got the percentage of people who hold whatever. Cool. It's 13.78%. And then there's the rest of us at 67%, right? So you got somebody, you know, 13%. It's 133 holders. One of these people started a liquidity pool. I don't know, probably this one, right? Created the liquidity pool, you know, more than likely. And you don't know who that is. That could be someone at Ripple. That could be, you don't know who this person started. You don't know who started this liquidity pool. Right? Understand? And it's not a big deal who started it. I'm just saying, you don't know. Now they got the contract address for the liquidity pool and how they started it. You can click here if you want to see it. If you want to track something, but there's no APR here, right? There's no, what am I earning? What fees? I'm earning fees at 0.32% for people coming in, people going out, people swapping, coming into the liquidity pool, leaving the liquidity pool, probably swaps as well. What am I earning? Am I earning RLUSD? Am I earning XRP? Am I earning both? Anyone see it? Anyone see that? Maybe I'm blind. I'm an older guy. Anyone see it? What am I earning here? Am I earning XP tokens? Like, what am I earning here? I don't, you understand? Where is that? Am I in the wrong place? Anybody familiar with XP markets? I don't see it. Pookie says, I live on SparkDex. Yeah, yeah. I went to the portal before to claim my stuff. Interesting. I thought I did it like 2-3 days ago. Devon Steve, what's going on, brother? Says I've been using the Jewel with the SFLR. I hear you. I still don't really understand it, although. Interesting. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. All right. So I don't know if anybody used XP markets, but what am I earning here? You go to SparkDex. This is what you're earning. They got the APR up to 110%. You're earning 72% of that in RFLR. The narrow rewards is 34.5%. The fees is 2.81%, totaling 110%. You understand that? I don't know. Is that a programmability deal? Like, why don't you have that? What am I earning for providing liquidity? And what's the estimate of the APR? It's lacking. It's lacking over there. It's lacking. It's not a great look. All right. So Devon Steve says he's in. Are you in this one with Joel? Shows you the APR bracket. Steer staking. I remember that Jewel thing, man. Yeah. 84%. And then the fees plus 10% gives you 94%. Earning, I think, yeah, so you're earning you get Jewel in this is what I believe. Pretty cool. So we're going to take a couple $100 and we're going to enter into this pool. Now, let me see something here. Let me see what I got in here. I don't have very much, I don't think. Let's see, 0.01%. That's the pool I'm in. 45,000 RFLR. There's the breakdown. Now, the reason why I like this pool as opposed to others, because it's both in Flare. So I can kind of set it and forget it in terms of tracking the correlation every 4, 5, 7 days, seeing everything's good, see if they're moving in tandem. I don't have to do that, right? And I'm getting RFLR. I'm getting more FLR, which is what I want, right? All right. So yes, $180, not even $200 there. I'm going to add more to this pool here. So I'm just going to click add. SFLR, WFLR. Wait a minute, I have to trade my SFLR for some WFLR. I could do single-sided though. Let me see something. I can't even remember. Let me hit add here. Increase liquidity 0.01%. What's this here? 23%, 20%, 76%. I'm in range. Right. That's awesome considering that it is flare and flare, right? It's hard to get out of range in the pool where both the assets are flare. So let me see something here. Yeah, so that's right. Now let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. I do have some WFLR. I thought I had to swap out some of that. So let's do how much of my SFLR should I do? I'm gonna do ouch. Ow. $200. Should I do 120 and just get to 300 total? Let's do. 260, 260, 130. Yeah, let's do half. See that there? What happened? Now, okay, they got a 73% WFLR, so we're not going to do that. Let's go. We're not going to do that. Let's do it this way. So they got 73% WFLR, 23%. SFLR. So let's do, let me see what 10,000 is. 210. It's 5,000. 107 of 130. 130. Yeah, that's good. 130. It'll be more than $300. So there it is, right? Type 5,000 wrapped FLR and 1166 SFLR. Is that working? It doesn't seem like it's working. It's not letting me click any buttons here. I wonder why that is. That won't be it. That won't be it. Why is it not letting me add this liquidity here? Yeah, I'm confused here. It's not letting me add it. It's not letting me. Am I connected? I'm connected. Oh man, I wanted to show you guys. I don't want to take too long. Why is it not letting me add here? They've both been approved. That's odd. All right, let me try it. 130. That's still good. Let me try a different way here. I don't know why it would not let me add to my position. Yeah, that's a little strange. I don't know why it's not letting me add. Did I enter this? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not doing it. I don't know why it's not doing that. That's very strange. See, it's not let me click on the buttons there. Am I doing something wrong here? Did I enter this from a different wallet? And maybe that's why? I don't think that would be. No, that's not it. I don't know why it's not letting me enter in here. We'll have to figure that out later, I guess. I don't know. Yes, you do, Spectre. With FLR pools, do you still get your airdrop as you do in Spectre? Yes, sir. Vibra Finance. What's going on, Vibra Finance? How are you? How are you? What's going on, Vibra Finance? So anyway, guys, do me a favor. We got 200 views here. Do me a favor and hit that like button. It'd be super, super cool if you could do that. We always like to have just as many likes if we got viewers in the stream. And definitely helps to support the channel, getting the channel out to more people hanging out on YouTube, for sure. They don't know about this new financial system being built right underneath their noses. I don't know why that is not letting me add the liquidity. So it looks like I may have to just start a new pool, which is that's not the optimal, but I don't know why it's not letting me do it. But anyway, we'll figure that out on our own time. But let's get back to Flare Fair here. I think that's awesome that you can just click it and enter. I think that is really super, super awesome. What's the star on there for? I see star. Okay, don't got an asterisk near these. But anyway, that's SparkDex. And then once you're done adding liquidity pool, you just X out and you go on to the other thing. You find the thing that you're interested in kind of getting into. That's pretty cool, I think. I think that's cool. Let's see about Kinetic. That's the lending protocol on Flight Networks. There's Kinetic. You can watch the video of Vibra Finance. You can watch the video, the premier lending and borrow protocol on Flare. And they got the same thing as well. You can just click from here. But let's check out the quick video real quick. This is the how to provide liquidity, lend, and borrow on Kinetic. So that's Kinetic, right? Kinetic. Kinetic is fine. So it's funny. All right. I think what is it? App.kinetic? Let's see. See, they don't have this allows you to go directly to the website. So I'll just go to it doesn't matter, supply USDC. That's going to take you to app.kinetic.market. No plurals, app.kinetic.market. I love it. Takes you right there. Then you connect your wallet and then you go to supply here, right? So let me do that again. Hold on. Let's do this. I'll be right back. Be right back here. Just connected. Okay, let me go to share that again. I don't have very much on here as well. 34 bucks and of ETH, $38 of I got wrapped ETH and Flare ETH, which is Dinero's ETH. And value, yeah, so that's how much my ETH is going down. It was 50 bucks. Right? That's the assets I got lent there. So your wallet is connected, which is pretty cool. And you would just hit supply here. And then you pick the asset, you tab to pick the asset that you want to deposit or lend. Right? That type of deal there. Oh, it's good. It's got all your wallets out. That's pretty cool. But you would just tap down and pick which one you would want to lend there. And it tells you the supply APY for SFLR, the distribution APY for SFLR, collateral factor, and all this stuff there, right? Nice. And then the staking is the Jewel token, which is their token. 65% unclaimed rewards. That's cool. I like it. SEPTA's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This is the markets. It breaks down what you can supply and what you can borrow. It tells you the amount that is there. And Flare, Dinero, ETH, 1.2 million in ETH, 6.88 million in SFLR. 3 million in USDC, 3 million in USDT, 3.25 million in WETH, right? These are crazy numbers. These are good numbers, early day platform, right? Early day platform, those are good numbers. What does that mean? Okay, so let's do trying to think. -7%, -6% on these stables. What is that? What's that? Let's see here. USDC. Borrow cap is 2 million. 24 hours for less than most. You can liquidity is 943,000. It used to be really, really hard to deposit some assets and borrow some stables on here. All right, let me see something. All right. 3.5 million supplied. Borrowed 2.56 million. Like these are really, really good numbers. You lend your USDC at 7% a year, APY. And the borrow APY is 12%. It's not bad. It's pretty reasonable. It's just hard to get in here and supply and borrow. All right, let me see something. Let me see here. Supply. Let's do. Oh, see, that's. I wanted to see the numbers. I don't want to approve a supply. I don't want to supply my SFLR, but you can borrow. Let's go here to borrow. Borrow. Let's see if you can borrow any USDC. I doubt it. Health factor. Okay, let's see. See, it's tapped. You can't borrow anything. Can't hit no borrow for USDC. There's caps. The limits get maxed so fast. It's crazy. Yep, can't borrow either. They get, they announce when the cap has, reached or when they released a new cap, but they get snatched up very, very quick. I mean, these are awesome numbers. Shout out to Kinetic. Awesome numbers. Awesome numbers, which probably means that the Jewel token somewhere along the line is going to have some value, Devon, Steve. Some pretty significant volume. But that's Kinetic, fam. That's Kinetic. Let me disconnect. So that's pretty cool. That's Kinetic. I tried to do my SparkDex thing, but it's just very odd that I cannot add to my position there. But we'll talk out loud offline and figure out what's going on there. Let me get back to the chat. Sam Easy, what's going on, man? H bar on FLR, what's going on with that? Hedera, what's going on with that? Punk Rock Baker, FLR or Axelar, both. Or should I say yes? Appreciate you guys checking in. So that's just some examples of that. I love what they got going on. I really, really do love what Flare Networks got. I love this Flare thing. I don't know what these treasures is about. I don't know what that's going to look like. But yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me add to the liquidity pool that I'm in there. I don't know why. I could just start another one, but that would defeat the purpose. My only thing I could guess trying to do is withdrawing the liquidity that I have in there and then just taking another position. That's the only thing I can think of trying would be that. Yeah. Now, did you guys notice the difference between XP Markets, UI UX, and SparkDex's UI UX? I mean, it's a big time difference. It's a big time difference. So someone's asking for XLR. Let me cover the XLR I guess, announcement or the latest article that they put out for you, Punk Rock Baker. Let's see. Axelar put something out about the latest integration. I don't see it there. Let's see. There it is. Okay. You're talking about how they're becoming a critical part of the infrastructure. Let's check this out. So it says here, Axelar network is now becoming a critical piece of the XRPL's infrastructure, set to serve as the primary communication layer for the entire XRPL ecosystem. It's a little chart here. I got Pierce's on here. So wrapped ERC20, the XRP, the IOU. It's got XRPL Axelar connection. So in that diagram, are these the same? Yeah, they're the same. So let's go over this article. Expanding the potential of the XRPL with the XRPL EVM, okay? Since its inception, the XRP Ledgers Network has been recognized for speed, low transaction costs, and reliability, primarily focused on solving efficient payments and settlements. For many years, it has remained a leading network thanks to the excellence achieved in these pillars, which are still widely used today. However, as blockchain has evolved, the demand for more programmable and flexible solutions has arisen. In this article, we will explore how the upcoming XRPL EVM sidechain can strategically contribute to extending and expanding XRPL's leadership in the years to come. Brief history. We don't need a history of blockchain. Yeah, so you're talking about Bitcoin, how Bitcoin was whatever, and then it says the XRP ledger was the next to raise the stakes by allowing these payments to be made much more efficiently, cheaply, and quickly with complete security while allowing for some flexibility and programming these actions. Okay, got it. So talks about the shortcomings. Similar, all right, shortly after Ethereum was launched, it's nice history. For significant Ethereum achieve these goals, okay, awesome. Although scalability was solved, a new problem had arisen. Although programmability was solved, a new problem arose, and that was scalability. Talks about what Polygon tried to do. Then there's this L2 stuff. So that's nice stuff. Nice history, if you're interested in that. So how is the XRPL EVM strategically important for XRP? The XRP Ledger network has maintained a significant lead over all these years thanks to its flexibility, efficiency, resilience, and security. However, the demand for custom use cases has grown so significantly over these 12 years that it forms a very large part of the demand for blockchain networks that cannot be ignored. Ripple announced a very important move in this direction by developing the XRPL EVM sidechain and by incorporating programmability into the XRPL mainnet. In this context, the XRPL EVM sidechain promises to be a highly important strategic solution complementary to the XRPL main network to ensure the leading position of the XRP ledger in coming years. Awesome. On programmability, it allows to cover the gap that exists regarding the very high demand for EVM programming, the most used standard in the blockchain world. All of this offered by its native asset XRP, which will be used to pay the XRPL EVM network fees, deployment and execution of contracts. Okay, XRP is currently the third largest asset by market cap, and and one of the most liquid assets secured by the XRP Ledger Network for more than 12 years. This makes it a very desirable asset for applications that want to combine it with their product based on EVM smart contracts. The Axelar is saying that the EVM smart contract world is looking forward to access to the asset XRP in their smart contracts, DeFi platforms, lending, whatever. And they're going to be able to do it by way of this XRPL EVM sidechain. So this programmability also has the potential to combine very well with the programmability in development on layer 1, which was recently published in this article. Okay, so just understand this programmability. They went with WASM. That's going to be a minute. Just understand. I don't know how fast that's going to come. Then we talk about scalability. In terms of scalability, XRP EVM is going to play a fundamental role as the XRP Ledger network becomes increasingly successful and in demand with this new programmability. It may soon encounter the same scalability challenges as Ethereum. Having a well-positioned L2 network like the XRPL EVM allows us to participate or to anticipate this problem and offer a horizontal scalability infrastructure to the XRPL network, allowing for a greater number of use cases, programming languages, and ultimately demand for XRP to meet a greater number of needs. Okay, cool. On interoperability, regarding interoperability, it will also play a key role. A large number of current successful interoperability protocols are based on the EVM, and for the simple reason that most L2s are based on EVM. Thus, the XRPL EVM has significant potential to achieve broad interoperability from the start and offer this compatibility for XRP, which will allow this asset and other XRPL assets to be exposed in the other ecosystems. So this is kind of the demand for XRP. Remember, Axelar is saying there is a big time demand for XRP because of the liquidity in these other chains. They want to be able to put XRP in liquidity pools and allow for lending and borrowing of XRP and whatever else they might be able to do. So in these ecosystems, while also allowing a large number of assets to be brought onto the XRPL network, where there's liquidity, right, on mainnet, which has a top-level native DEX. So some platform maybe want to come on into the XRPL, right, with this asset, right, which has a top-level native DEX that can see its uses and volume significantly increase with the presence of a greater number of high-demand assets. Furthermore, the XRPL EVM sidechain is based on Cosmos SDK, so it natively inherits interoperability with the IBC, the Cosmos IBC, absolutely important, which automatically connects it to the entire system. All right, so anyway, unified vision of growth. I mean, this is an excellent article, it's not stuff here. So in conclusion, so let me read this. Currently, the network is in its final stages of DevNet. We're not even at testnet launch yet, where part of these hypotheses have been largely verified by success. Almost 1 million transactions, more than 60,000 addresses, more than 1,000 tokens, tens of thousands of smart contracts, and more than 50 completed amendments show great interest from the XRPL community in the DevNet stage. The RippleX team, Axelar, and Pierce's teams continue to work towards an imminent launch of the testnet network, which will be the prelude to the final launch of mainnet. So still in DevNet, final stages. Next step is the testnet. In conclusion, the XRPL EVM is more than just a side chain. It is a vital component of XRPL's strategic vision, designed to secure its position as a leading blockchain platform in the years to come. So nice little write-up here. Khalid's asking question. Pierce has answered it. Okay. So Khalid said this. Khalid, will the EVM sidechain have AMMs? Will it have an on-chain lending and borrowing facility? Will I be able to test it, including its bridges to destruction, using my PC and Windows? This is one response. Axelar didn't respond. Pierce responded. Everyone is free to deploy smart contracts on an EVM sidechain, including the AMM, same as one. Yes, you will be able to test the full new E2E environment with Axelar Bridge over the next few days. Did he answer the question? Will the EVM sidechain have an AMM? So anyway, everyone is free to deploy smart contracts on the EVM sidechain, including AMMs. I don't know. So anyway, second question is, it didn't. Number two, he says same as one. So they're saying, Pierce is saying, people can bring an AMM and they can bring lending and borrowing protocols, right? It's smart contracted onto the XRPL EVM. So all these projects, they already got an AMM. They already got in the EVM world, they already got a lending and borrowing project. In the EVM world, they can put it on this XRPL EVM, code it in, there it is, right? And then this next one, will I be able to test it? Okay, so the answer to that is yes. So see, definition of vision is seeing it before the masses see it. So, but final stages of DevNet. Pookie says Axelar or Omni. Well, look, for me, Axelar has been around longer, doing their thing, and the CEO of Omni Labs said that they're doing two different things, right? They're doing two different things. So as far as holding a token, for me, I'm going to hold Axelar. I don't own any Omni. But again, they're doing two different things. People asking questions here. Sam says programmable. Will they be able to program what can add and cannot be spent on? Will they be able to program what can and cannot be spent on? I don't know the answer to that question, but I would think yes. Iron, okay. Ironic Face says the native token is the value layer. Sure. The XRPL EVM sidechain's native token is going to be XRP. That's my biggest concern with investing in it. I have invested, says Sam Jeffords. Did you ask another question before that, bro? Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, the programmable. That's my biggest concern with investing in it. I have invested, but are we investing in our own slavery? Ironic Cafe says, to answer your question, Sam, stablecoins will be programmable. Okay. Are you talking about investing in an XRP RLUSD stablecoin pair, or in owning any stablecoins at all? Not sure what you mean there. Are you saying that you have concerns about owning any stablecoin? Is that what you're saying? This kind of sounds like what you're saying. Kind of sounds like that's what you're saying. Rick Cisneros says Axelar and Omni. I will own both. I hear you, bro. I'm looking forward to, looking into Omni as far as owning that token. I own Axelar, but I don't own any Omni token at the moment. I do feel as though I'm Austin King of Omni Network and CEO of Omni Labs, smart guy, again, the creator of the Interledger protocol. So those guys know what they're doing over there as far as building, their chain that they're building out for sure, which is really, really cool. But this Flare Fair, I wanted to cover this. I think this is a genius move. You can go to fair.flare.network to check them out. Again, I think it's a genius move on their part to make this happen. I really, really do. Smart, kind of user friendly for the newbies who aren't used to getting into DeFi and liquidity pools. So I like it. I'm a big fan of Spark Decks. I got to figure out why I cannot add to my position there. And my guess, I'm gonna have to take out the liquidity pool and then just add. So if I got 180 in there, I add 120, make it 300 total, and just hang out in that pool. So let me stop the share. Go here. Oh, I got you, Ironic Cafe. Um, he's asking, is this money going to control every aspect of our lives? Social credit. Are you talking about in the United States? Social credit score low, you pay. Are you talking about in the United States? Um, I would say absolutely not, but I can't predict the future, but I would say absolutely not in the United States. But I doubt, at least currently, that, we're going to be into social credit scoring and all that other stuff. I mean, I don't think we're, like other nations in terms of that. Uh, I can't mention the nations because when I used to mention the nations before, I started getting shadow banned. YouTube started penalizing me for mentioning that. MJ, what's going on, MJ? He's talking about libs being able to seize Trump's supporters' money if a CBD is made. Yeah, I don't know, but we're not getting a CBDC, so at the moment we're not getting any CBDCs at the moment. So Flare Fair, there it is, fam. I wanted to share that interesting little article from SparkDex, but I like this Flare Fair thing they got going on. I think it's smart, having a little fun as well. So I'm really, really excited about that. Again, offline, I'll go figure out why I could not increase my position in the liquidity pool. May have to just take a new position. Uh, Looks like that's probably gonna have to be the answer, but excited about that. I'm gonna do a video. I wanted to do a video for some people who may not know, not just the foundations for any liquidity pool, or not just the mechanics of swapping $50 worth of this and $50 into that and entering a liquidity pool, but also the foundation for why you want to enter a liquidity pool, which is much more important. I'll do a recorded video for those who want to learn how to do it. If you want some more advanced stuff, you can definitely hang out in our Patreon for being an LP or participating in DeFi, lending and borrowing strategies, et cetera, et cetera. Which tools do you use, like DeFi Llama or Aperture or a Crystal, to find liquidity pools, et cetera, et cetera. All right, fam. So there it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. And for the new people, Iron Cafe, Ironic Cafe, and I don't recognize those names. I think Sam Jeffers checked in before. I'm not really sure. Appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please do me a favor and hit it on the way out. That's one of the best ways to support the channel. It helps to get the channel out to more people hanging out on YouTube. Again, watching Madden tournament, the MCS Madden Bowl. who don't know about this new financial system that's being built right underneath their noses. That's great, Craig. They don't know. Hitting that like button is one way to get the channel out. Another way is commenting on this video. If you have any questions, how do I get into a liquidity pool? What are the 7 requirements for entering into a liquidity pool? Not just the mechanics. Should I chase APRs? You can ask those questions in the video, link them below, and I'll make sure I answer those for you as well. And do me a favor, if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you have been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have a mad goal for getting to 9,000 subs this month, and I know we can get there, especially with your help. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.